On the dividend news, guys, I will go ahead and get started with a chart that you guys might find interesting. So this is actually the biggest dividend cuts in 2023 so far. This includes Intel and VFC, which some of the top ones would be Haynes Brands, which was 100% dividend cut, PacWest, which was 96%, Advanced Auto Parts 83%, Paramount Global 79%, and as you'll see here, you guys figured you guys might find this interesting. But on the good side, guys, we do have Casey's General Store hikes its dividend by 13%, which is ticker symbol CASY. And then, guys, actually one of our picks for the companies that we were expecting a dividend raise in the month of June, we got it. We got United Health Group, which raised its dividend. So United Health Group ended up declaring $1.88 per share quarterly, which is a 13.9% increase, almost 14%, guys, from the prior dividend of $1.65. Very juicy dividend raise. You guys had to do absolutely nothing if you guys are a United Health Group shareholder. Ex-dividend date is June 16th, and they will be paying out June 27th. The company raised its quarterly dividend by 14% after paying a quarterly dividend of $1.65. Pretty awesome to see, guys. One of the things I do want to show you here, that's actually one of the reasons why I'm invested in companies like these. I'm not invested in United Health Group, but just a similar 5-year double-digit CAGRs. So you'll see on the year to date they are almost down 5%, but on the 1 year they're up about 0.86%. On the 5-year they're up about 94%, and on the 10-year they're up 600, almost 700%. And then total, since they've been publicly IPO'd, they actually are up 6,494%. That is in capital appreciation, guys. This doesn't even include the dividend, which is pretty awesome to see. If I show you real quick just the dividend summary here, they do have a small dividend yield is 1.52%. Annual payout, they pay you about $7.52. It's quite a lot, but compared to the share price that has been appreciating, it's not a lot. On the payout ratio, they have a huge room to grow this dividend in the coming years. And then the 5-year CAGR is a 17.08%. This is a double digit. This is kind of what I look for in a company, especially because I won't be touching this money for 10-15 years from now. So this will allow me to compound that dividend. Because one of the things I do get is, hey, you have a $200,000 portfolio, you could be making more dividend income. Why do you only have a dividend yield of like 1%, almost 2%? It's very low. But my strategy here, guys, is that I'm invested in low dividend yield companies that have double-digit 5-year CAGRs. What this means is that in the past 5 years, they've raised their dividend roughly around 17% on average. So you'll see that we did get a 14%, so it's right around, averaging out. And then they've been growing their dividend for about 13 years, so it's pretty awesome to see, guys. That's the type of companies that I'm invested in. I've been trying to consolidate mine into about 12 positions, and that's why I actually sold out of UNH. But it's such a great company. As you can see, the 5-year CAGR is amazing. But that is kind of my strategy. I wanted to show you guys that. What's up, everybody? This is Antonio here to bring you episode 190 of the portfolio update. You guys already know it's Sunday. It's time to go over the portfolio, what I bought, what I sold, what dividends came in, what options I had to actually place, and which ones I had to roll and manage, and how much we actually grew the dividend snowball, guys. Because remember that every single week we come back, we continue to dollar cost average into the portfolio and see this monthly income continue to grow. Remember, guys, this is passive income. I'm converting my active income into passive income. So right now I'm going to work. I have to go to work for me to actually get paid. And what's happening is that I'm making that money and putting it into a portfolio that's turning that money and actually going to work for me, which is what I really want to get to maybe 10-15 years from now, where I will be living off of this and have to do absolutely nothing to earn this income. But we're trying to get this by the end of the year to about $325. We're gonna definitely achieve that, guys, in maybe the next month or so. I'm pretty confident we'll see what we end up increasing it by the end of the video. We'll kick off the scripts. I do have a lot of scripts that are available for free, guys. Again, all I ask in return is that you're subscribed with that bell notification. Help me reach the 20,000 subscriber mark. Definitely would appreciate it. As well, if you're already subscribed or new to the channel, consider dropping a big thumbs up on the video. Definitely would appreciate it, guys. It definitely goes a long way. It helps out the channel, and let me know if you did drop a big thumbs up on the video. Definitely would love to thank you. But anyways, let me actually show you guys here. You'll see that the annual dividends so far, guys, for 2023, we're at $1,177.38. The beautiful thing about this, guys, is that we're only on the second quarter, and we have already basically, well, I guess we already wrapped up the first, what is it, we're on the second quarter. We're gonna wrap up the second quarter, and we have already surpassed the annual dividend of what we were making back in 2019. We made $779 in the full year. That's in 12 months, guys. And now the portfolio is generating that easily within the first 5 months, which is awesome to see. We're gonna eventually get to the point where it's generating, it's definitely gonna over generate the past couple years, but we're gonna get to the point where in the first couple months it's generating 2020, 2021, 2022, and so on and so on. That snowball is gonna compound and compound, and we're doing absolutely nothing there, guys. Just staying disciplined and continue to invest no matter what the portfolio is doing, what the market's doing. On the quarterly dividends, guys, you'll see that we are at $358.03 for Q2 so far. We're still waiting for the month of June, which is actually going to be very, very juicy, especially with the amount of SCHD I've been purchasing recently. So we'll see that come up in the next couple weeks. On the options premium, guys, we did start June, which you'll see that we're at $19.34 so far. So we'll see how much income we make for this month. This was the first week. And then if I show you guys here the goals, I want to show you because I did add a new goal, and I want to try to make sure I'm staying disciplined and try to achieve new milestones. But first one was to reach 20,000 subscribers. Again, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing. Help me reach that 20,000 subscriber mark. This is really up to you guys. Definitely help me reach that by the end of the year, and we'll see how far we get. And don't forget to drop a big thumbs up. It definitely helps out the channel a lot, guys. Costs you nothing and helps me out. But goal number 2 is to reach $325 per month on average each quarter. We're definitely actually getting that. We're right around $5 or $4 away, so I hope we can overachieve it and see where we end by the end of the year. Goal number 3 is to reach $118,000 invested in my own money. As you'll see, we're so far at $113,700, so we have a little bit more to go. I think this one's definitely, we're going to achieve it. Goal number 4 is to dollar cost average $100 every single week at a minimum. Definitely doing that every single week. You'll see when we jump over to the history. And then goal number 5 is to trip an additional $100 of my own money into a company that is going ex-dividend date, which I'll show you shortly, so that way we can get paid this coming quarter, and then it compounds way faster. Goal number 6 is to try to average around $400 per month on selling options. So far I am above $400 averaged across the 5 months. We are actually generating a little bit less income because there's a lot of positions I'm in the money, so I have to keep rolling, but we'll see how that goes, guys. And then goal number 7, which is the one that I just recently added, and that is to try to get SCHD to 1,000 shares, guys. I know a lot of you guys, I'll see you there. Some of you guys are way above 1,000, so I will try to get to there eventually, and let's try to get let's just try to focus and see how much we can get to SCHD. The only thing I've seen some of my subscribers say, I only have 8 shares or 40 shares. It's only going to go up from there, guys. Just stay focused and you're going to see that compound in the coming years. Yeah, if I show you guys here the dividend payout, you'll see that this is a script I do have. We'll kick it off later in the video. We'll see what companies announce dividends, and yeah, we'll see if there's anything. In my case here, we are actually coming up on the ex-dividend date for Altria, so I'll probably be purchasing $100 worth of Altria there, and that way we can meet the ex-dividend date and get paid a little bit more for this coming quarter. and then you'll see JP Morgan is the next one that's for the X dividend date. So nothing too much there. On the options side, you'll see that so far $4,637.61 in just collecting premium, so pretty great to see. But anyways guys, let's go ahead and get started. So as you'll see, the portfolio is at $203,147.62. very awesome to see this up, but you'll see we are down about $259.87 on the day change, which is about 0.13% in the red. On the 2-year change, it's showing up to be $15,037.38, which is about 7.99% return there. Again, I haven't been on Schwab for 2 years yet, so I'm not sure if this is 100% accurate. But if we look at the positions, you'll see that we are up about 73.42% in the green in capital appreciation, guys. I am a dividend growth investor. Again, my dividend yield is very low, but capital appreciation plus the dividend growth is going to compound in the coming years. As you'll see, in capital appreciation, we're roughly up about $81,965.98. And then our cash balance here is at $9,544.90. Majority of this income or this cash is going to go into SCHD. I do have a cash secured put for next week, so we'll see what happens if I do get assigned or not. Probably we won't get assigned unless we have a huge crash in the market or a huge pullback to where SCHD comes below $68 or $69, whatever my strike price is. But you'll see we do have 200 shares of SCHD that SCHD of Apple that I do have a covered call, or 2 covered calls at 145. So we're in the money on these. We're going to continue to manage these. JP Morgan, I did place a covered call this week. We had a covered call on Altria as well. They all expired worthless, so next week we'll sell 2 covered calls on these and try to generate some more premium, so that we can reinvest into SCHD. And then we do have a covered call on Microsoft, which will actually expire next week. This one's in the money, so we're gonna most likely have to end up rolling it. Same thing for Nvidia. We have another covered call that we're super deep in the money on. This one just spiked up huge, but you'll see that this one we're gonna have to manage, and we're gonna roll again, continue to collect some premium while we're rolling. And then on Starbucks, Lockheed Martin, you see all these companies, we're gonna eventually get them to 100 shares, and then potentially enable covered calls to generate some extra income on top. But on the SCHD, guys, we're at 664 shares, so pretty awesome to see. We have that huge goal of getting to 1,000 shares now, so we're going to continue to focus, and we have about maybe 336 shares or so to go. I think we will achieve that. And then we have a cash secured put on this for $68 strike price that expires next week. So as long as SCHD closes below or above $68, I get to keep the $31 and I won't get assigned 100 shares. But this is a win-win situation because I want to accumulate more SCHD shares, especially if SCHD closes at or below $68. They're going to assign me 100 shares of SCHD at $68. I also get to keep $31 for purchasing 100 shares. So that's pretty great to do some cash secured puts. And if we look at the performance here, you'll see that we are up by $7,614.30. Pretty cool to see the green. Remember in the back we were in the red a while back, and it's awesome to see this performance. We've been staying disciplined, continue to dollar cost average, and accumulating even more shares, guys. We're going to continue doing that because this is our investment portfolio for 10-15 years from now, so it'll definitely be way higher, and it'll definitely pay off. On the rate of return, we do have a 3.76%. You'll see it's up. And then on the actual investment income, we're projected to make about roughly $4,108.57. On the monthly average, it's about $342.38, which I think it's also including the interest that we do have on that $9,000. On the July income that were projected, about $263.29. On August, we're projected to make about $108.13, and then on September, guys, a juicy $655.73. So definitely gonna be awesome, because a lot of this income is gonna go back into the positions and accumulate more shares, and then the following quarter is gonna compound, and it just goes up from there, guys. So if we look at the history, you'll see that I actually have no green button here for dividend calculator, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Looks like the page did change, and then I'll make that tutorial for you guys. But there was actually not much activity this week for us, but you'll see that I do have it all the way to start from the 5th of June all the way till the 11th. And so if we start at the very bottom, guys, you'll see that on the 5th of June we did a sell to open, so we sold a covered call on JP Morgan for a strike price of $143 that expired on the 9th. They paid us $19.34 after fees. On the 7th, we did end up depositing $200. That is because we had $100 to dollar cost average into the portfolio, and we also had Nvidia was going to ex-dividend date this week that passed, and I didn't really want to purchase $100 worth of Nvidia because it's just at a very high valuation right now. So I decided to go ahead and purchase $100 worth of SCHD instead, because I feel like that's a better bargain for me. So if we look at the 8th of June, we did a buy, so we bought some SCHD. We actually ended up buying 5 shares at around $71.82. So I'm still definitely averaging down on my position. I spent about $359.15, so trying to get to that 1,000 share mark there, guys. On the other 8th, well, I guess on that same day, we did end up getting the dividend from Microsoft, which is a juicy $73.82, guys. And then it also dripped about 0.22 shares, which was pretty awesome to see. And from here, it will actually pay us off next quarter, so awesome to see that. So guys, let's go ahead and wrap up this video by seeing how much we ended up growing our dividend snowball, guys, because remember, guys, we continued our cost average, so it's awesome to see that. But first, let me go ahead and show you the options premium here. Again, June so far, first week, $19.34, so pretty cool to see. If we look at the options side, you'll see that actually for the month of May, we made $269.82. June so far, first week, you'll see here $19.34, totaling out to be about $4,637.61 for the first 5 months, and we're starting the 6th month there. So awesome to see what we'll be ending at December. If we look at the dividend payout, guys, we can kick off the scripts here. We'll see if any new companies announced a dividend if in our portfolio. So we'll go up here to portfolio tools, get latest dividends, and we'll give it a second or two. This will get wiped and it'll go out to the API and see if anything actually got declared. And looks like nothing did, but we are expected to get a payout from Waste Management, and then Lockheed Martin, and then Nvidia, guys, and then Union Pacific. And one of the ones that's still not showing up because they haven't announced the dividend is SCHD, which will be wrapping up the month of June, and then we'll start off strong with Altria on the 10th of June, and then JP Morgan, and that'll be definitely awesome to see. But if we look over here, guys, to the settings, we can go ahead and get rid of this, and then we can jump over to Empower to grab the latest version of our portfolio. So I'll see you guys over there. Alright, guys, so we're on Empower on my Schwab account. You'll see this green button, click on it. That copies the content of my portfolio into the clipboard, and then we can jump back over, right click, paste special values only, and now it has all the positions or the purchases I did end up making this past week. So we can kind of see. If we go here to holdings, I do have tutorials for all this stuff, guys. It's completely available for free. Again, all I ask in return is that you're subscribed with the bell notification, and you drop a big thumbs up on the channel, on my videos, to help out the channel. That's all I ask in return. But you'll see that this is the old copy or the old position of my portfolio from last week. When I click portfolio tools, update portfolio holdings, this will get wiped and it'll parse out the stuff we just pasted. So let's go ahead and do that. So you'll see everything's getting calculated, And if we go over here to the dashboard, we can kind of see what the difference is. So on the projected dividend yield, we're at 1.90%, so same thing as last week. On the yield on cost though, guys, we're still actually at 3.46%. But on the yearly, we did go up to $3,863.57. And then you'll see compared to $3,851. So went up about $12 there. On the monthly, guys, we're actually now making $321.96 is what's projected. So we're very, very close to the $325 milestone. On the week, $74.30. We went up about what, 24 cents. On the day, we went up about 4 pennies to $10.59. On the hourly, we're still making 44 cents every single hour. And then guys, on the hourly work wage, this is if our portfolio was to go work a 40-hour work week, they would get paid an hourly rate of $1.86. So I'm gonna eventually try to get this to minimum wage. They got a dividend raise, I guess, because they were doing such a great job. They went up by 1 penny, so keep it up. We'll eventually get it to minimum wage. We'll see how long that takes, guys. But yeah, this is actually all I have for you guys in this update. Let me know in the comment section what you guys bought this week, what you guys have been doing in your portfolio. Definitely would love to know. Don't forget to subscribe with that bell notification. Help me reach that 20,000 subscriber mark. Definitely would appreciate it as well if you wouldn't mind dropping a big thumbs up on the video. And let me know in the comment section that you stuck all the way to their end by dropping a hashtag CAGR, because guys, the 5-year CAGR, as long as it's double digit, it's going to pay us off in 10, 15, 20 years from now. We're going to be generating some very, very juicy dividends on these great companies. But let me know what you guys think. I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Stay safe out there. Bye, guys.